Hi, my love. What's going on? Welcome back to the CoverBoi Chronicles, and of course, it's the CoverBoi. And you caught me in the middle of one of my tea sessions, honey. So let's go ahead and give a good spill. Now, before I go into my spills, I just love my tea. But before I go into one of my spills, I know I was supposed to do it Monday. I was talking about I was going to do my show Monday, and then I was talking about I was going to do my show on Tuesday. Monday was Miss Action Police was too godforsaken long. Like, I thought since it was going to be I thought it was going to be coming on at like 8, since it was a special day, and so then the fact that they did it right after the work, and my report is going to include the AMAs, of course. This is my random raise of the AMAs. But, I liked 2013. I like the fact that I'm doing live at the red carpet, and mine is only from E. I didn't watch from Entertainment Tonight or Extra or any of the other people. I went strictly to E because I like watching E. It's something about E. But so shout out to them. I would love to work for E. Actually, that would work for them. But yes, I'm doing the E Live at the red carpet now. I'm gonna give you a whole blow by blow of what the hell went on it's just the moment you walk in to the moment afterwards. Now, I didn't get to know about any of the little parties and which celebrities partied where. I didn't really feed into that. I guess that's something that I'll think about next time. But as far as the Soul Train Awards and the Victoria's Secret show, I will be doing a video right afterwards. Like, there's nobody that I want to, because both of them were previously recorded. The AMAs was this week. So, I guess that's probably the difference. But, you live and learn, whatever. So, getting into it, and I also wanted to make a little comment. I did not watch any of my YouTubers yet. In terms of if they made an AMA ranch raid, I haven't seen that they have. There's only one that I have seen, and I would have been successfully okay with that. But like, I'm not gonna watch their rant and rave until after I'm done. I've got my own notes, honey. Front and back 2 pages, honey. Got my own notes. So. And these were just some things that I thought was kind of cool. But, yeah. Get ready to start it off. So, as you started your evening, if you watched the AMAs on E, or not E, but on ABC on Sunday, you actually got a really, really great show. But the best show of it all is always when you see the people live at the red carpet. Like, it's just completely awesome to me. And for me, as an up-and-comer, I've always enjoyed the red carpet live, and how it's so spectacular, and then the fashion, it's like a live fashion show, watching all of the people. And so I'm not really going to comment so much on everybody's outfits. I'm just going to talk about what they were talking about and what the buzz was on the red carpet and things of that nature. I'm going to talk about the fashion when I do my partake of what the fashion police said and what I think and how they kind of work together. But, alright, so starting off with the red carpet, you got the exclusive with One Direction, and by the way, darling, they look so much like just the modern day gentleman, and just like, I love the fact that everybody had the same color. It was like a gray and white and black theme. It was just really cute for them, and all of them just looked really, really nice, and they looked like some really great dapper dames, of course. And just another thing, by the way, speaking of that gray outfit that they were wearing, there was one in particular that was wearing this, oh my god, was the cutest gray peacoat. And I promise you, if I can get in touch with him, the guy that made that peacoat, and the guy that made Jesse McCarthy's shoes, oh my gosh, and mixed it up with my own little style, baby, honey. So another thing that I was thinking about when it came to One Direction was that they needed to go ahead and, like, since they were on the X Factor, and Fifth Harmony was on the X Factor as well, and they both have very interesting stories, especially Fifth Harmony. But in that sense, they're both Simon Cowell's new marketed, branded groups, because before they came, it was like a rare thing. We don't have that many girl groups or guy groups nowadays. Like, kind of, that's really a hot ticket on the market. That would be nice to hear every now and again. So they're kind of stolen the spotlight, and I think honestly that would be a really great thing if both of them were to do like a song together. That would be really, really nice. I don't think it would give you kind of like a making the band type thing, because I don't think that I don't know if they did a song together. I'm not sure. I have to look that one up myself. But moving on, I would just like to hear a song from that, putting that out in the universe. That would be a really nice song, by the way. Katy Perry. Oh my gosh. All I can say is, like, they were talking about her in this video on YouTube, and they were talking about, oh my sweet Jesus. It was a lot going on with Katy, but the one thing that just shoots off to me is her dress, and I don't want to talk about her dress. We were talking about her dress yet. But Katy Perry is like one of the people that were mainly talked about. Gaga was talked about on the red carpet before she made these are all people that were talked about before they made their appearances on the red carpet. Justin Timberlake, Adam Lambert's name was thrown out in the universe. I'm like, okay. But Mr. People's Sexiest Man, so of course we've got to have his thrown out in the name. Lord, who was not in the building, and I thought she should have, because that would have been so nice if she had to at least perform, or if they had to do, I don't know, because this isn't like the VMAs where they actually let you do performances on the red carpet. So I don't know, that would have been a nice funky thing. Laura would have performed before everybody walked in, and it would have been such a warm welcome to the, oh my goodness, that's so awesome. But Kendrick Lamar, he looked really dapper. I was digging him, and he brought a guest. He always brings a guest with him, and that's just like a rapper. That's all I have to say. I like your music, Kendrick Lamar, but we'll talk about that performance when I get ready to talk about in the AMAs. Right now, we're still on the red carpet. Now, Jennifer Hudson, I was really mad at her because you've done promo for Black Nativity. I saw you in live with Kelly and Michael. Then I know she was on something else recently, and then she's had 2 performances, one at the Soul Train Awards and one at the Black Girls Rock. So she's been promoting this album, but why didn't she talk about it while she was on the red carpet? I want to know, like, oh, why didn't you perform? Like, you just, is it too late, or is it, something? Let's see, the Jenner girls, of course, Kylie and Kendall, have just loved their look. I thought that they looked amazing together. I like the fact that they do the little mannequins, the Kylie's accessories. Oh my gosh, I have not put accessories with any of my clothing as of yet because it's just not who I am anymore, but I'm a big fan of it. Like, oh my gosh, if I could get away with still wearing accessories like I used to, just like color bagels and shit, like, oh my gosh, it was just so, I miss it so much. But yes, yours looked hot that night. Kelly Osbourne, you looked fierce. Now, I don't want you to let anybody ever tell you that you did not look fabulous that night, okay, young lady? You looked absolutely freaking amazing. Your nails were fabulous. And you kind of gave me like a vintage, older English woman, like with such class and high sophistication. Like, I was living for you in that moment, and I just felt like you were the shit. You know, and I seen what you were talking about, because she had later tweeted that, you know, it didn't show up the way she had wanted to on camera, and everybody's criticized. It's been a few criticized about in the Twitterverse, you know, and they've just been. It was a both thing, because everybody's like, well, she's so critical and blah blah skimpy. Give the girl a break. Like, come on, people. She's freaking Kelly Osbourne. Pop it off, preach. Okay. Now, finally, I wanted to get to, Ariana Grande. She looks fabulous, and I think, honestly, her and Mariah are due for a song. I don't care. I know how people think that that's rude for people to say, but me being a Mariah fan, and me definitely, I'm going to keep it real, and this is not to offend Mariah if this ever reaches her, but I personally thought that when she had came out with that song with Mark Miller, The Way You Love Me, when she came out with that song, I honestly thought that was Mariah. Just no shade. It was just no shade. I'm not trying to be rude, but I honestly thought it was Mariah. No shade. And there will never be a lot of great divas ever again. But like Wendy said, this is a great second runner for her. I give it to her. Damn straight. Lady Gaga, I love the way you are. Like, don't ever change. And oh my god, I can't wait to talk about her performance. Like, it's like oh girl. You look beautiful. I loved your tribute to Mick Jagger. It was just really great. And she's the new face of Versace 2014. So congratulations for that. Of course, doing it with Italian thing. Yeah. And Art Pop was number, just for her other little monsters that may want to watch that. Art Pop was number 1 in its week that it released. So for that, it was number 1 for its week. So moving on to Taylor Swift. Her dress. I will say this. And before I get into the AMAs, because that was the last thing on the carpet that I had. And I want to thank you, News, for broadcasting such a great live experience. Like, I would have talked about all the other comedians, but they were the ones that I was saying, like, oh, I can't wait to see this person, I can't wait to see that person. Those are the people that I was like, oh, that's who people want to see. But Katy Perry, her dress looked like, oh my goodness, her dress. That's all I'm saying. Her dress. But anyway, So so we opened up in the AMAs. You had the Katy Perry performance, and it was kind of like, for me, I didn't think that it was offensive to anybody. I thought it was like a memoirs of a Katy Perry gay show, and I thought it was cute without the movie. It was cute. I see what everybody was saying, like it was really cute. I think it was awesome. So her opening was freaking amazing. I loved it. It was fabulous. And then Pitbull brought me. I just want to say that Pitbull, I didn't really, I couldn't really see him past them glasses, but I will tell you this: the man is good looking. He's a good looking man. He's a looker. He is a looker. And he had a few little punchlines that were actually kind of funny, and I like the way he hosted it. I have to give him a great props. Like, he did really, really well. And then the next performance, of course, was One Direction, and they actually kind of made me a new fan, because I had before, like, I had just heard of One Direction, and I'm not a real X Factor fan. I watched it when Fifth Harmony was on it, but I didn't watch it afterwards, or before, and they won before. So, I watched The Voice, by the way, which it's in this too. But, they made me a new fan. I'll put it like that. They definitely made me a new fan, and they cheated that. Oh my goodness. I'm just now, with me becoming a new fan, I'm just now learning their names. I know a few of them. But, no, it wasn't him. But, I'm just a person that did the last note, you cheated that. So, say, you cheated that, and I caught that. Then, the next, they started handing out the awards and stuff. So Justin Timberlake got best pop rock male. He was the winner. He was his third time winning. So Justin Timberlake, I was actually in love with his 2020 experience this go round. But when I see you, Justin Timberlake, I'm letting you know this now. I'm gonna slap you, because it took you too long to come up with this beautiful, wonderful album that, because I've always been a Justin Timberlake fan. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I've always been Justin Timberlake. It's just been it's awesome. But, and I like the fact that he dabbled in a few other things before he got back into the music, and he just brought back the music, and he took back the night. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I feel like it took him too long. When I slap him, it'd be a respectful slap. It'd be like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, what happened? Or like one of them VA slaps or something appropriate. I don't know. Help me out, people. But then Ariana Grande performed. Now, her dress, honestly, she looks like a little Jessica Rabbit, or not a little Jessica Rabbit, but like Jessica, that looks like Jessica Rabbit's dress. If they had made it in real life, that's what her dress would have looked like. And she just looks like an old school performer, and it was truly tearful. And so with that beautiful performance that breathtaking, beautiful new artist gave, at the end, the only one that was really applauding, like a standing ovation damn near, was Gaga. And what pissed me off is no one else gave her props. But a few of these other people that were performing, y'all stood on your feet. Like for instance, Imagine Dragons. They were right after that. And I kind of was reminded of when James from Team Adam on The Voice, when he did their song, Radioactive. I don't know. That was a good performance. Don't get me wrong. That was a breathtaking performance. In the same sense, so was Ariana Grande. Nobody gave her props. That was some bullshit. I want to say that about that. The fact that it's them, Imagine Dragons, it just gave me, it definitely gave me, I felt like Jones kind of did better. But, I mean, hey, I'm not saying that that wasn't a great performance. Like I said, it was a really, 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 really great performance. Then, Rihanna, she got a Soul R&B winner, and it was Sierra and Alicia Keys that was in that same category. So I was like, I didn't feel no type of way about that one, about Rihanna winning. I actually kind of like, now if you compare Rihanna's album, that's like we're comparing all of their new albums. One Woman Army would be Sierra, and that would be Alicia Keys' Girl on Fire. So, yeah, and for that would be Unapologetic for Rihanna. So, if you compare all of those, I definitely probably would go with Unapologetic. I mean, I probably would just go with Unapologetic. So, definitely that. Then, Taylor Swift, she got Country Album of the Year. Third time winning, dude. So, I wasn't really surprised about that one, because Taylor Swift is just like, she's been doing a lot of things with her career. So, like, it just, and she's like always on the radio. She's like on every radio that you take it to. It's like, oh my god. So, I guess, and she's American 3 times, so. Anywho, then Kesha and Pitbull performed. I felt that he looked fine. He looked like himself. You know, that's the Pitbull that we're normally used to seeing. So it just kind of looked like when he was when he first brought out the show, he was a little uncomfortable. He was a little nervous. But then after he got out there and did his performance, he was like, alright, I can really kind of chill. I don't know if it was based off of his performance, the fact that they put his performance in, like, I guess you could say, towards the middle of the show. Yeah, I think it was. It was like sketching in towards the middle of the show, but it was actually at the beginning type thing. It was like right there, it's just like this long, but it's sketching into the middle. But it's like the whole thing was just like, it was so long, but it was 3 hours to be exact. I watched for the entire 3 hours. I watched it twice to be exact, to make sure that my notes were going to be accurate. So that's how accurate that she really was. Kesha, you look really good, Miss Cowgirl. I felt that you kind of owned it and just